Well, howdy doody there, neighbor. Nice to see you over here at YouTube. It has been a minute. Actually, it's been several minutes because it's been several days since I put out one of these videos. Have you been paper trading? I hope you have. If you watch YouTube enough and you watch a significant amount of trading videos, sooner or later you start getting the ads, the trading ads of sooner or later, you're gonna get that guy looks like he's a power lifter with a shaved head, and he's got that Australian or New Zealand accent. If you only have my Australian accent sucks. Hey, mate, if you only have $200 to invest in whatever, this is what you should do right now. Um, I'll save you watching his paying him any money. If you only have $200, you should save that, and you should paper trade, and you should figure out a way to get $2,000. And then when you only have $2,000, maybe you should paper trade some more, and you should save that until you got 5,000. And then when you got 5,000, maybe you should make some. Maybe you should sell some cash secured put options and then do the wheel strategy. Why don't you get yourself up to 5 to 10 grand? Sometimes when it if you only have 2,200 bucks, this is what you should do now. Yeah. So there's a lot of those different ads. What happened to that park guy? I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff out there. I paid significant amount of money to learn different things, and most of the time it's been worth it. Intel had a put option. I bought a put option. I sold it like a $60. Forgot. Well, let's see. Let's see if we can figure that out. I'll go over here to account statement. Alrighty. Where is it? Intel. Right here. This is what did I originally buy it for? Right now I think we're at 7 days back. Let's go back. See if we can do 14. 17. How about 14? Come on. Go back 14 days. Alrighty. Um, Boom, boom, boom. Where'd we go? All right, here's where sold it. Where did I buy it at? Oh, maybe it was even more. Here we go. So right there, long the put option, 230, sold the put option, 292, or excuse me, 291. I think it was about roughly around a $60 profit. And what time frame was that? It was bought it on the 5th, and and 10 days, 5 days later, sold it. Now, before you start typing, before you start keyboard warrioring in the comment section that this is paper trading. No crap, buddy. How long did it take you to figure out the name of this YouTube channel is paper trading is cool? Of course it's paper trading. So what's the purpose of this? I refined the purpose of this channel. The number one purpose of this channel is for me to make some new friends. I want some new friends. And then after that, I'll figure out what to do with it. But honestly, I feel like I don't have enough people to talk to that I enjoy speaking with about trading. And I have no desire to put a whole lot of energy into YouTube. I honestly, I don't really give a crap about editing videos. I think making thumbnails is pretty lame. So all that stuff, give a rip about that. If I had a real money account, which I don't, I only have this paper trading account. But if I had a real money account, what I might have, what I might experiment with, and why don't we experiment with this in the paper trading account instead of me what the heck? Oh, look, I got some stuff going on. It's not we, it's me. I have some stuff going on crude oil, but and DC. Let me introduce you to my little friend, Intel. Intel might not be that little. In fact, probably can't be that little to be listed on some stock exchange and have all these options being traded. Let's closest 36 days. Bam, look at that. That's some volume, some open interest. Ooh, that's some action in there. That's one reason why I like trading options on Intel. Pretty liquid, at least looking at those numbers. Looking at the spread between these, it's maybe the tightest bid-ask spreads will be on like SPY or something like that. But anyways, oh boy, this won't work the same right now because when it was over here, when it was lower down here, in my let's say my other paper trading account, I went out. I mean, would consider, I thought about in theoretical paper trading, consider going out about a year or so and hooking up with this shorting this $10 strike. Mm, mm. How many shares of Intel would Mr. Paper Trading is Cool want to buy at $10 a share? You tell me. You don't know because you can't read my mind. So, anyways, so that's something that you can consider doing. You could consider in your paper trading account looking at a stock that you'd like to own and selling some leap on it. Now, let's go back to that. Now, let's just do some pretending here. Let's pretend that we're going to sell this, go right to the mid just for poops and laughters. And what's the buying power effect on that? $100. All right. So if it's gonna take $100 out of your buying power, then what can you afford? On the buying power, we can afford a lot of this, but let's pretend this was only 8,000. And could you afford 500? You probably could. Then the other thing you could consider is what do I want to do in the bigger picture? I would have over a year to get myself together 5 grand to be able to fulfill this commitment of purchasing, if called upon to do it, purchasing 5,000, yeah, 500 shares, pardon me, 500 shares of Intel at $10 a share on or before that day. It's probably definitely not going to be, there's a low probability that it's going to be before whatever this expiration date is, unless Intel crashes tremendously, which right now doesn't really seem like. And me personally, yeah, I wouldn't mind picking up. I wouldn't mind picking up 1,000 shares of Intel at $10. And let's see, could you figure out a way to get 10 grand in your account to be ready for that? Drop your buying power by 1,000, bring in 370 to do something else with. And theoretically, if we brought in this 370, what could we do with that? Well, there's a lot of things we could do with it. We could pull this out and spend it at a grocery store. But that's not what I particularly do. What I might do is if I was going to get 370, something that I might consider doing is maybe well, golly gee, this is a monthly dividend payer. Maybe I do something like that. Let's let's uh let's rearrange this a little bit right here. Boop. All right. Let me put in, we're going to stick in the stock buying power. And I want to put that right here. And There's one more thing I want to look for. Where where to go? There we go. I want to put that in there. I don't know about you, my friend, but I learned quite a bit from watching YouTube videos. Oh, oh, look at this. Maybe this is a portfolio margin. NA, not not applicable. All right. We got the stock, figure out how much stock buying power, option buying power, total cash, cash sweep vehicle, futures cash. Let's take out that long marginable value since it's not seemingly relevant to this paper trading account. What other paper trades we have in here? Okay, so hopefully that helped you with something. Yeah, so I watch a lot of YouTube videos of people making content and it's mainly about trading. And I've been watching almost every margin video I can find right now because I am learning some things and figuring out how I want to do some stuff. Okay, I'm experimenting. I went long with this in the money call option on crude oil. 6 days left. Ooh, maybe I should have sold it when it was up. It was like $60 profitable. It was where'd it go? Where did that go? Oh, here we are. Oh, okay, shucks. I got a couple things going on. My apologies. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. I'm just getting too I'm overall I got too much going on, getting confused. I'm trying to make this video. I already admitted that I don't like editing, so you know it's gonna be maybe you don't know it, but let me just tell you, it's gonna be in there. I don't give a rip enough to edit it. Alrighty, what the heck is this? Oh, what is that? Maybe this is something I closed out before. Okay, all right. Okay, we got this in the money. I bought this. Was it already in the money? I forgot. I think I might have bought it when it was almost in the money, and now it's in the money. So I bought one excuse me, call option, the 70 strike, and see it's in the money here. I bought it for 65 cents times 1,000, and it's got $50 of profit right now, and I have a limit order to sell it at 80. Not sure, just testing things out, seeing what's going to happen. What do we got in here? All right, here's crude oil. Boom, you see it? I got my handy dandy quick chart right here. It's in a 5 minute time frame. Let's get this. What's up? What's up in 5 minutes? All right, went up, down a little bit. Let's check out the 15 minutes just real quick. Just take a quick peep. Going up. What about the hourly? All right. All right. All right. Maybe we're running out of steam. I was hoping we're going to get to around, see if we can get to $70.50. I'm still going to try it out. Look at that. Look at I'm a 6 hour. We might be able to do it. I'm leaving it open. Why? Because I want to test some things out. And you know what? Golly gee, this is paper trading is cool. So I'm paper trading. Yeah, boys and girls. So I'm long right now. I jumped the gun too early. I went long at $70.13 before I went in the sauna on the pool. I come back, get out of the pool, check the price, and oh boy, it's down. So I'm down $70 right there. And now I just went down right there. We're net down 30. So that's what I got going on in crude oil. But in the big picture of I guess on the current contract that I'm trading, it's up a little less than 3,000 for that. And I don't know why I keep saying we, because it's definitely not we here. It's me short on this MES contract, micro e-mini contract, and 1650 testing this out. I'm gonna keep testing it out. I got another account I'm testing it out in. One thing that I learned is So you got this. I sold this for 460 times what? The multiplier is 5. So let's break out the handy dandy calculator for all of us mathematical wizards over here, because I know you as much of a mathematical wizard as I am. Multiplier is 5. 5 times 4.6. Boom, brought in 23. And right now we're 1650 out of 23. Now I'm going to let it expire and see what happens, because it's one way I can learn. Maybe I want to trade the e-mini. Maybe I don't. So I can practice over here in paper trading, because paper trading is cool. Short the 51 call on GameStop. Sold it for 19 cents, which is 19 bucks. The multiplier is 100. And so brought in that $19 before any commissions. And right now we're realizing 1650 out of that paper profit. And it's got about, at the moment, less than 1% chance of expiring in the money. So I'll probably just let it expire. And, I forgot how much I enjoy trading GameStop, because, ooh, doggies, man, the premium just goes out there. Now let me be clear for all my friends and family that may or may not be listening. I'm not saying I'm investing in GameStop. I'm just straight trading. I'm speculating that GameStop will not go to certain prices at certain times. For example, all right, we got the single spread, right? We know it's not a spread. Out of all these different things, it's not a butterfly, it's not an iron condor, it's not a vertical, it's single. We're just looking at the single choices for the option chain. If you're not familiar with the option chain, you got the puts on this side, you got the calls on this side, and in the middle here, you got the strike price. What's the strike price? Well, it starts at 13, and right here we see it goes down to 34. It goes up higher than that, but that's what we're seeing on the screen. This is the different price of the stock. We're going to pick what's called the strike price, and you see that this contract expires 20th of December. So one reason why I really just enjoy trading GameStop is I like to look at the 5 delta to start getting an idea. When I first look at an option chain, one of the first places I look is the 5 delta, and I look to see what the premium is. Now, right here, you see we've got this is look at this. I am such a habitual put option seller. Like I am habitually selling put options. I just naturally go there. But GameStop, I don't want to sell a put option. Me personally, you can if you want. You do you. But me, I'm doing me. And me, I'm not selling put options on GameStop because I don't want to own the stock. And so I'm going to sell a call option. And I'll explain why I like this more. Right. So I'll go to 5 delta. Wow, all the way out here. Look at 50 bucks. We're around 50 bucks, a 50 strike. 49, 50, 51. Okay, the bid ask spread at least right now after market hours, it's tighter here. So 4 cents here, 3 cents here. It's really wide right there. And let's see, we're right at the 50. I got a 51 sold for the week before, but let's see, high 23, 36, 33. Maybe sell the 50. Look at this probability of in the money, 2.5. I mean, it's a rough estimate of like 5% chance of expiring in the money, but a more accurate with this probability of being in the money at less than 3% chance the way things look right now. And speaking of the way things look, so we're on year uh year from left to right, each candle being one day, and a lot of resistance right around this 30 area. Now look at it, went above 30, but it dropped back below. It's like it's not staying above 30. A lot of resistance. getting around 30 and dropping back down. So we can get paid per one contract around, let's look at the 50. Way the flip up here. Look at that. 20 bucks away from where the resistance is. Get paid possibly today if it would have sold at the right time around 30 bucks. Not too bad. And what's the buying power showing us right now? Not too bad. 7 days. Maybe I probably wouldn't sell it on a Friday. Maybe I'll sell it on a Monday or Tuesday. Take a look at that. Now, it doesn't mean that because this paper trading account that has a net liquidity over 100,000 and total cash of over 100,000, it doesn't mean that that you're gonna have a buying power effect the same as this, right? I think this is set up on portfolio margin. I'll double check someday, but just realize that one man's margin is not necessarily another man or woman's margin. So you do with it like you will. That's why that's why you don't have to do anything. You don't have to paper trade. You can do whatever you want. But that's why Mr. Paper Trading is cool over here. I almost slipped up saying my name. I don't have any name with this channel. No name. My name is Paper Trading is cool or just no name. Anyways, okay, so we got that going on. Uh, let's compare and contrast. All right, so we're looking at a around a $30 stock, and we see around the 5 delta for 7 days to expiration. The the highest that traded today, highest you could have sold this option for, 36 bucks, lowest 16, and it closed around 15 to 18. So what else is around 30 bucks? Let's see. What else is around 30 bucks? Intel's 20, MO's 54. What's around 30? Coca-Cola 64. Let's take a quick look at Intel. All right, 7 days of expiration, the same. Looking at the 5 delta. Look at that. Highest that sold today, 6 bucks. Um, lowest, three, three. I get it. It's 3 pennies times 100, so whatever. And then closed at 4 to 6, and it's significantly closer to where the stock is trading. Right, GameStop was like $20 away. This is not hardly. It's not very far away. And what the heck was that, anyways? What? Oh, what strike was that? It's a 5 delta. 5 delta. 25, 26. Look at there. 25, 26, like right in here, right? Whereas with GameStop, it was way the flip up here. You got paid way more for that 5 delta. Now this, risk reward doesn't really seem like it. What was another one we talked about? Mo. That was like 63, 53, 50, around 54. Let's look at all right, 7 days of expiration, 5 delta. Look at that, right? Nothing spectacular if you compare it to GameStop. Around that 5 delta, which would give us a lot of times around like a 5% chance of expiring into money. Um, then it just like doesn't really compare. And look how close it is to where the stock is trading. So what is this? 58, 58, right here. Just this, we're right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days ago, we were right there. And So who knows? If good news comes out or something like that. Looks like it took about twice as long to get in about 5 days. It's kind of getting close to being where it was down here. So maybe it would take a little longer, but it just seems a little too risky for me when this other one over here I can sell so far away, the 50. It's got all this resistance to go through. And then if it's able to go through all that resistance, so here's the thing is if we look at I was talking about how I don't want to sell put option because I don't want to own the stock. Okay. And so in a way, someone might say, well, this is even riskier because you're making a commitment to sell 100 shares of GameStop at $51 a share, and you don't own any of the stock, right? I don't. See, zero quantity. That's true. It's definitely true. And why do I feel comfortable with it? The first thing I look at is what's my cash sweep vehicle? Okay, I got a little over $30,000. What's my stock buying power? A little less than 200,000. What is my commitment here? Just the commitment. I realize if it goes to 60, I got to go into the market. But let's just keep the math kind of easy. Speaking of math, let's break out our handy dandy calculator because of us math wizards. We need this wizardry. I don't know, wizardry of the calculator. And it's like anyways, it's it's like you insert whatever. Come up with something clever for me, please. So we're looking at, $51 times 100 shares. And I get it. I get it. This is not going to be 5,100 bucks. All right. So here's like at least something I can go by because I don't know if I were to get assigned on this, the most probable thing for me to get assigned is it would be over 51. But how much over 51? I don't know. I don't have anything to go with, but this is something I know for a fact, 51 bucks. So now, okay, right? 5,100. I don't even need to dip into margin. I got, I got it covered right here. And before it gets to $51 strike, you think it's just going to shoot up 20 bucks? You could say, well, it did back here. Yeah, it did. And it did right here too. Even on the second run here, it didn't make it to 51. How likely is this to reproduce itself? This is usually when sometimes people come out, well, this and that and all this stuff. Okay, well, you use your paper trading money the way you see fit, and paper trading is cool right here. We'll use paper trading is cool money the way that I see fit, and I don't think it's going up to 51. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to have an easy time getting past 30 and staying above 30 because ever since it ever since it peaked here at 64, it hasn't been able to stay above 45. What are we looking at? We're on a day. Look at this. It couldn't even stay above 45 it closed and the next day it just tanked all the way down here. And since then, it's had a hard time staying above 30 bucks. And do I think all this meme stock stuff is going to come back and it's going to shoot up to the moon? No, I don't. And if it starts shooting up to the moon, oh, then I will buy some before. Maybe I'll buy it at 40 and sell it at 51, and I'll still make a profit. In theory, that's the way I would handle it. And anytime I've paper traded GameStop in the past, I've only been successful at selling naked calls on it. Doesn't mean you should do it. Like if you're not familiar with this stuff and you're better at trading a different way, you got to do what you got to do. Use your paper trading account and practice. And let me know let me know how you're doing it, what you're doing. Let me know what's working for you. And all I ask that you don't come with some sort of weird ego. Like it's paper trading. That's it. It's just paper trading. Don't pretend it's anything more than that. It's paper trading. Be humble. I'm trying to be humble. Let's not even talk about real money stuff. Let's talk about what we're doing in paper trading and leave the real money stuff, for people that want to pretend. Now, some people online, they're probably not pretending, but it's really easy to pretend online. So let's eliminate a lot of the pretense. Let's just talk. We're really paper trading. We're testing stuff out. We're experimenting, and let's leave it at that. And if you don't want to leave it at that, don't leave it at that. But that's what I'm encouraging us to do, so we can just focus on learning. And I don't mean I'm teaching you learning. I mean we're learning together. You paper trade, I paper trade, and the best learning can probably come from yourself because ultimately, sooner or later, or at the same time, the goal isn't to paper trade the rest of your life. You want to do some fake stuff, there's a lot of X-rated movies you can watch. That's fake stuff. You want to do fake stuff? Do fake stuff. Play World of Warcraft. That's fake stuff. Play video games. That's fake stuff. Even though this paper trading is cool to prepare you for the real deal. It's for myself to be totally blunt. I think the fake stuff is for people other than my type of person, not the type of person I am, not the type of people that I prefer to spend time with. People that I don't want to spend time with, they 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 can they can hang out and talk fantasy, live in fantasy land. I want to live in the real world. And so you might say, well, why are you paper trading? That's not the real world. Well, same reason, the same reason that before my boxing coach put me in front of this guy named Eljon who had his pro MMA card, before he put me in front of him, he put me in front of a bag. And Eljon, even though I punched the bag a few times, Eljon still almost knocked me unconscious. So, that's why. That's why my coach did that. That's why my coach would have me punching a bag, is to practice. Because when you get in front of the real thing, sometimes the real thing's better than you are. And in the reality of trading is that you think George Soros is on your side. No, I'm not talking about all the weird stuff of like he's doing whatever to the nation. I'm talking about when he's trading at his computer, when his hedge fund is trading. Do you think they are on your side? Do you think that Warren Buffett is on your side? Do you think that when Warren Buffett buys or sells, he thinks about you and he's concerned if you are on the other side of his trade? Do you think that Ray Dalio, do you think that any name you can think of, do you think any of these trading gurus you see on YouTube, do you think they really care if you're on the other side of their trade? Or are they more than happy to take your money trading? They're probably happy to, make some course to it, tell you that. But so what I suggest is you realize you're swimming with sharks. You are not playing a fun game of hopscotch. You are swimming with the sharks. And the quicker you can figure out who is what, who's going to be, who's bleeding the most, who's the most floundering fish, and who the sharks are, maybe the better you can navigate the waters. While Warren Buffett plays his ukulele and pretends he's just a nice old man, which he might be. I don't know. Never met the guy. But I tell you what, I could tell you on this. If I had a real money account, I would not care if it was you that I was taking the money from because I don't see your face. I'm just making a trade. That's it. Someone's on the other end of it. I lost money, someone else lost money, whatever. But anyways, we're at 34 minutes, my friend. And so that's it. I'm gonna continue making videos from time to time, mainly because I think sooner or later someone's gonna reach out to me, and maybe after several people reach out, which will probably take several months to maybe a couple of years, slowly a handful of relationships will develop, and I will have expanded my circle of people to talk to about things that interest me. And I'll do my best to have my real personality be shown And that's it. That is it, at least for 2024 and what the plan is of going into 2025 regarding this YouTube account. With that, you folks have a fantastic Aloha Friday that's coming tomorrow. But by the time you watch this, like I have no idea what day it will be. For me, it's 8:29 p.m. Hawaiian Standard Time, 12/12/2024. Maybe one day be watching these videos and I will be in a different time zone. But at the moment, I'm here and I want to say aloha.